Okay, so this is problem 2.2.59, and it's not very clear there, so I'll just read it. It says, Alan, Bet, Carlos, Don, Ed, and Felicia plan to meet at the hospitality suite after the CEO makes his speech at the sales meeting, denoting these 6 people as A, B, C, D, E, F. List all the possible sets of this group in which 4 people show up. Okay, so we're listing them, we're using these letters to represent their names, and we want to list all possible sets in which 4 people show up. And that's 4 people showing up, you know, to the hospitality suite. Okay? All right, so literally what you're going to do is just list this, and you can go through each of them. You can say, let's take A and combine it with all possible combinations of all the rest of them. And then let's take B and combine with what hasn't been done yet. And then take C and so on. Okay, so if you're just listing, first of all, you could have A, B, C, and D together. And then you could combine A, B, C, and E together. And then you could combine A, B, C, and F. Okay, so those 3 take into account A, B, and C in combinations with everything else. Okay, so then what we need to do is think about A and B in combination. So I have A and B could be in combination with D and F. And I have A and B could be in combination with D and E. And that's the combinations for A and B that weren't already taken into account in these first 3. Okay. All right, so that's all possible combinations of A and B together with everything else. And then we need to start thinking about, so if we exclude B and we think about A with C, we could have A, C, D, and E. And we could have A, C, D, and F. And we can have A, C, that's A, C, and D combinations are taken care of there, so we can have A, C, E, and F. Okay, and I believe those are all combinations there with A and C. Let me think about that. Yes, okay. So now we need to do combinations with A and D. So you could have A with D, E, and F, and that would be it. That's all combinations of A. And now we can go to excluding A. We have combinations of B with C, D, and E. And you could have B with C, D, and F. And then you could have B with C, E, and F. So that's all combinations of B and C. You got B and C with D and E, D and F, and E and F. Okay? And then what we want to think about, we're almost done here. If we combine B, D, and B with D, E, and F, that's another combination. And then the last combination here would be C with D, E, and F. Okay? So, I mean, literally in this problem, what you have to do is you just have to do this methodically. You're starting with thinking about, you know, these 3 combinations, A, B, and C, and how do they combine with the D, E, and F. And then you're going to take out the C and how do A and B combine, and then take out the B and how does A combine, and then you're done with A, and you're thinking about how does B combine with everything. And then when you're done with B, you're actually just left with 1 combination here for C. Okay, so that's the process you would go about in this type of problem.